everyone, this is Lights Camera Initiative, back at you with our third episode of Dead in Thay. Last week our heroes infiltrated the Fan compound, had gotten a teleportation circle and taken a black gate to the Master's Domain, one of the many domains within the Doom Vault. Once inside, their goal was to find important people, obtain their gate keys, and figure out a way into the Temples of Extraction. But they know that in order to figure that out, they would need to interrogate enemies and find lore, things along that end. To that effect, they fought some Thane patrols, soldiers, and orcs. They fought some evil wizards, obtained a couple glyph keys, although none of them heading to a place particularly useful. But they did find out, using one of the Thane's libraries, some information about the place. And that is a little after that, after a fight with some sleeping wizards and seeing some chained up apprentices, that is where we had stopped. So unless anyone has anything to add in the beginning of the session.
Time to float and
Time to float.
and
I think you'd all have to die for that.
what else? Kill everybody we come across now.
Seems like that's how it's gonna be.
Who puts black numbers on a black die?
Whoever made that, I would guess.
So,
Are they painted black or are they just not filled in?
I don't think they were filled in to begin with. Otherwise
Okay.
there'd be traces.
Well, then at least it's not black on black.
Well,
so
I'd hate to see that happen.
the group of you were deciding what to do and where to go. There were a couple. I do have to make a correction from last week because I misunderstood a little how the map was drawn. White gates actually open passages into hallways, and that's how you get from room to room. So that is basically how you unlock doors. I was under the mistaken assumption that there were black gates and white gates and both were teleportation circles. I was wrong, so just, knowing that going forward.
Okay.
You had defeated some Thanes. And if you need a reminder of the room you were in the one where there were a bunch of coma-like wizards chained to, or Thanes, you don't know if they were wizards specifically, chained to these dark pillars.
That's true.
There was a pair of there were 3 white gates, one that you entered through, leads back to the chamber with the pyramid. There is one to the north and one to the south. Additionally, because of one of the keys you have, because one of the glyph stones you have access to any room, so it's your choice whether you go to north or south. You have a key that will open either of them.
oh, those are pretty nice.
Why not south?
What direction did we go last time?
West, that's how you got in here.
I'm going south.
South.
I just want to know what they feel like in my mouth.
Southbound and down.
Alright, Keel. So,
Don't be scared, Sid. It's a person's right to put their own dice in their mouth.
so you're heading south.
The dice. Eat the
Okay.
You can
dice.
feel them if you want.
As you approach
I'm
the
sure that
southernmost white gate, and hold up the glyph key that you retrieved from one of the earlier wizards, the field shimmers and dissipates, allowing you to step into a small hallway. And once you come out the white gate on the other side, the room you enter houses an arsenal of weapon and armors from a broad-shaped chamber, the floor of which is stained in blood and black ichor. On the wall between the two weapons On the wall between the two weapon racks to the east is what looks like a contact stone. Now, for those of you who don't remember from last week, a contact stone is a sort of magical communication device that would let you communicate with people who are also near contact stones. Now, why this was important is because a contact stone is the only way you're going to be able to communicate with your contact in this place.
So it's a phone.
The wizardess, kind of.
Should we want to?
Should you want to, you could communicate with her from this contact stone.
Huh.
Now, in the room itself are two groups. A group of skeletons, about 7 of them, and a group of warriors, like Thayan robed warriors with the chainmail, the swords, and the shields, and a larger, more imposing warrior in dark armor with a large blade. And they appear to be in the process of battling each other. Additionally, behind them is a bald, like the rest of the Thayans, kind of older man, maybe 50. He has tattoos on his head like the rest of the higher up wizards do. His robes are really nice with like a kind of a pauldron that spikes out to the left and one that's smooth on the right. So he has like a Final Fantasy X asymmetry thing going on. His robe is strapped with belts and buckles, and he carries like what looks like a large spell book put to his side. He looks over the group of them as if he's like evaluating them. When you enter, however, he leans up with a look of worry for a second, and if anyone, what is everyone's passive insight?
Passive insight.
It's like passive perception, but for insight.
Then it would be 15.
15?
Is it just 10 plus what you have in it for passive?
Yeah.
Okay. And squinting. And a sheet.
10 plus 2 for wisdom.
Squinting.
So 15, 12.
Oh.
So the bonus or the stat? What?
It's the same way you do passive perception. Take your insight bonus and add it to 10.
Oh, 15.
Okay. So Ashura and Emeron recognize that for a second he looks concerned, and then he gets like a look of recognition in his eyes upon seeing you, and then like a look of almost annoyance and worry, but not in the same way that the others have. In his mind, he's not just looking at intruders, he's looking at something more than intruders. He shouts to the group of you, "Come to test me, have you? You'll find I've remained loyal. Attack!" However, as he says this, he seems unsure of himself. Like he's more putting on a show for someone who might be watching than he actively, like, you know, he seems really unsure of himself, like he's being watched, you know? And I am going to need initiative.
Man.
One of these skeletons does not think badly of his duty as all, as he walks up holding a spear, cackling and chortling, his teeth clacking together during a sort of sound, and he attempts to spear Emeron.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
But who has bone hurting juice?
What's your armor class?
20.
There was weakness.
You stab out, or it stabs out with the
Armor
spear.
class so good, I fight back.
You bring your shield down, push the spear away, and protect yourself. That's what happens when you take dragon scales from way earlier on and then eventually get the main armor. This pops up.
He saved up for so long, he had to get used to this.
Greta, what's your armor class?
20.
No, he doesn't, but now he's over.
Another one swings out with you with a great axe, swinging. You take your sword and catch it, knock it to the side. It appears as if, despite the skeleton's fervor in assaulting you, they're not that skilled. Brad, it's your turn.
Cool.
So you go first.
I, at the very least, wish to answer the attack against the attack of my arms. The first one, at the very least, we get upon that skeleton. And I got a 12 to hit on that attack.
Sorry, what?
12.
12? A 12. Unfortunately, misses. It blocks with, or I guess it should has a great axe, so it actually. You wrote it, it's 12 or advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's multiple ones.
That goes away one day. That's 27 damage.
27 damage. You slash the skeleton that in half, causing it to fall to pieces. Unless it's less than
Then we make an attack on this motherfucker.
this one. Once you get up to him, you can actually tell that under, so he's wearing chainmail armor that is black in color, and he's wearing a pretty, serious-looking northern-style helmet. If you get close to him, you see that on the mouthpiece of the helmet, it's all rotting flesh. His eyes glow like a pale under glow. It appears to be some sort of zombie soldier or something.
Neat.
There's some full religion, so although I would say that actually since you're rolling 24. You know the thing sometimes employ undead soldiers called dread warriors. Additionally, you know that dread warriors are psychically linked to the witches. The witches are capable of taking over the dread warriors' senses like a familiar, and some are so attuned to a witch that if the witch becomes aware of the dread warrior in combat and takes over them, they can start casting spells and dread.
Oh, we got a.
That sounds really cool.
Yes, no.
This second attack that I'm making was 18 to hit.
You do hit. He tries to block with his shield, and it's close, but managed to hustle for that.
27 damage on that.
You slash into him, cutting undead flesh and reminding part of him that he's not quite.
Intrigued. My last attack was done as well. And I got a 17 hit on that one.
Unfortunately, with your third attack, he does manage to successfully break the shield this time and block off your attack.
What a fuck.
Well, it's now Shirt's turn.
Top of the stack right now. All these little things are dead.
Rose turn.
If I move here,
If you move here, you hit pink starburst, purple starburst, blue range, jolly range, cherry jolly range, with the lightning bolt, if that's what you're asking.
yes.
So they have to make a save against 15, right? Because it's the
Yes.
one. Okay, roll that 8d6. I will roll this.
3 plus 1.
I'm not doing this right.
You rolled 18, so that 86.
Yeah, give me a second. Okay, I need 6. 6. Sorry, 3 more, 6. Not bad.
And that puts me 30 black, 33. Is it 30? It's not. It's too Okay. You and ionized sparks form together in a line as you fire a bolt of lightning. This bolt of lightning rips forward, destroying 2 skeletons, ripping apart the undead that was previously wounded by Greta, and pretty severely wounding 2 Thay soldiers over here, but not quite bringing them down. That is that. And it is now this. This one moves up, attacks the one.
I'm not calling. What do you mean I'm not playing a bard?
Everyone is bards.
Bard all along.
What's your armor class? 21. It brings its longsword down first time that you block it with your shield. It super misses the second time, not even. It swings its blade in a place that you are not handling. Additionally, this one is pretty fucked up. Rushes forward and attacks Brenna because it can't reach Asura. Also, you're in the way. It's not like and this one strikes you for 11 damage as its long sword strikes against you. And then swings again.
I should have racing something.
You're fine. You're fine. It brings its longsword down a second time, emboldened by its first strike, but you easily sidestep with while. So I'm going to bring throw 4 different combat flavor words. You bake them a cake and they leave you alone. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyway.
baking a cake an option?
No.
Baking a cake was never an option.
I mean, it really wasn't.
Plot twist.
I
Mario
mean,
never wanted
you
to
say
save it. He just
that.
wanted to stay.
Okay. Sexy princess. Isn't that what every Mario deserves? Damn it. Sid, what is your armor class? It strikes out with its sword, but its weapon bounces off of the plate armor. Sexy princess. Why not?
But it is a cake made by a sexy princess.
Still takes sexy princess. I like pie and ice cream. I can give up cake. She could pull bombs out of nowhere. She golfs, she plays tennis, she's been in the Olympics.
No, you know what? You had me at bombs out of nowhere.
That is true.
Very occasionally laser swords, which raises questions of its own.
How many people do you know that can find this switch?
Very few. Almost none.
I say all those are good qualities to step off.
You get to drink during golf. I don't get to drink during basketball.
They
I mean, I could,
They
but
let
that's
you
weird.
drink golf.
Yeah. They have ladies who come out in carts full of sandwiches and beer. Have you never?
Fat.
Well, ain't no.
They got that gun. They all have that gun. So that makes sense.
Most of the golfers I've seen
No.
have been in shape. They're on TV, so maybe that's a little cool.
No, my great grandfather's
Some of them. He was right. Some of them all right now. I'm going forever. It's not years. So since college. It's not that's what it is.
Step one. Start drinking beers. Start drinking beer.
Are you okay?
Who are you calling okay?
No, every time you asked, I was okay. Do you remember what happened? Oh, I just started singing Smooth Criminal.
Oh yeah. Okay. Another one moves up, attempting to kind of gang up on Thoradin.
You think I'm working on the
No, never takes any damage. Fucking sick. Turn class. This attack is gonna hit.
Spider, shield.
Trick question.
Is it more shield?
He did it.
Roll cover attack. He's gonna attack as well. Walks against your shield.
We're still missing.
No, it's close fine.
So if they tie
So
on a
moves up,
shield,
tries
does
to attack you too.
if they tie on a shield, does attacker
Attacker always moves up ties. And it performs 2 attacks on the big old bounce against your shield. Just as uselessly. The injured one goes, moves up and attacks Brenna.
I say, in character.
Oh. And this one is.
Gotta do better now.
You say that, well, in your ear says, yeah, tell him what's for, laddie. And as it says that, the one, like the female thing warrior attempting to struggle against your magic shield, just yells something and then you don't understand. This first attack is going to hit you for 7. Second attack, however, misses. Even with their kind of, it seems as if they're a lot more skilled ganging up on people, like more than normal. It's not just fighting, like they're trying to fight in formation, using like their allies to distract you, like part of the defend. Sort of like a pack of wolves, actually, is what you would compare it to. But despite that, his second blow is blocked by the sword. This is an afterthought, and it is now Neron's turn.
Oh, Jesus. No kidding. I was thinking about it. How many hit guys?
Yeah, fuck those guys.
No, you guys.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
You is those guys.
Am I? Are
Who
you
those
hearing?
guys? Who they are?
Who day is that? Damn, that's what infallible logic.
In a less scrupulous party, you could ask Ruby.
Well, I haven't been here the past 2 sessions, so absolutely goddamn nothing.
Past one section, get strong in the first few
Okay. Yeah, but wouldn't you and Flame wear the exact same spell levels, or just where are the most skeletons?
Those Jolly Ranchers.
Oh,
It's a 5-foot radius.
Yeah.
I guess
It's the yellow with the red. If you don't care necessarily about the skeletons, you can bring Jolly Ranchers. But like this sounds like
Yeah, I can move from the game, so I'll just do it.
okay, for now.
Yeah.
Alright.
But not here.
Gosh. I thought it clarified to me recently because damage when it comes down.
Oh. Well, they get a save.
That's what Jim Davis says. So, if I'm wrong on these Jim Davis,
isn't that his interpretation?
Okay, so it's a constitution save.
let's take this. Pair of ones right off the back. They probably failed, but what's the difficulty? Yeah, they definitely failed. Roll full
Alright,
damage.
then they'll take 11.
They'll take all of them. Moonbeam shines down, burning some of them. This one goes down on the one hits for 11. The second attack misses out. And the last skeleton. Or, no, not the last one. Like one of those pusher things, like straight left. Sorry, move it one more so it's fine. Thank you. Moves up twice to Shura, makes 2 attacks. No, sorry, makes 1 attack. And misses. It actually would get you in the back of the head, but it just bounces off the back of your helmet. Yep. If it were human, it'd probably feel pretty disgusting with itself right now, as it is. The lead wizard looks at the situation, look up uncertainty on his face. The very uncertainty is very clear. He says, Countess Polka, impaled. He fires 3 magic missiles at the weapon. Now, if you're insight, you remember that the other wizards have much higher level spells, so it seems as if he's holding back. The magic missile does 10 damage to you, Derek.
Okay.
The last skeleton moves up and attacks. And this hits for 8. We're struck for 18. That's one of the skeletons damage is a lucky crit. Because I think they literally can't hit you otherwise. Comes back around to.
It won't save
It
it's
literally.
crits.
It's a. He wants adamantine on it. That's
Yeah,
what he
which
wants.
I can't use. I have the monster.
It's a rare material. You don't just find it on the ground. Form. It's like
Someone down here is wearing it. They're not coming out this place.
Anyway, it is now.
It's like, oh yeah, you could leave.
Everyone's oh, wait. Sorry. He's not forward.
You're so lost, you don't even get it.
Well, you know, yeah.
Would you like to help?
Yeah, okay.
She's right. What's the radius?
2 feet.
How's damage? 4. Yeah, 4. 5 feet.
Okay. What's the same thing? Difficulty.
Yes.
Okay. And roll damage. 2 of the same. You draw damage from the right.
Yeah. You're just not into it.
The pink starburst is dead. As it is blown apart from the other side. It's now. Okay, now. Let's return to back around to the top of the second. At the top of the second turn.
I've got 5 tokens. Yeah, it doesn't really matter where I am. I'll be wherever I want to be. When I want to be. Myself 60%.
The man looks back and forth and he says, "Wait, you're with Serana, right?" That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot her name.
She, literally, her opening line was on this one.
Forgot her name. I need some tricks.
Yes.
Say yes. He says, "So the rebels are making their move."
They've made their move. You've made your last mistake.
What?
Now roll the
He says, "I have no love for Zastan. He is leading us down a path to destruction. If you allow me to leave, I'll tell you what I know during the rebels in the gatehouse. I've no wish to throw away my life for this foolish attempt at godhood, not like so many others have done."
Okay.
What guarantee would we have?
Can I roll insight?
He seems super trustworthy.
You can roll inside check.
What's your power?
Well, not in combat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. 68.
1, 2, 3.
So, when you say that, he says, the rest of them are brainwashed. Kill them. I will assist you. If he had turned right now, he would attack one of them, but he's not turned yet. But you can tell he's turning around and turning his magic powers on his own soldiers.
You insult me. What makes you think I need your help?
I don't say you need my help. I'm showing you it is a show of good faith. Anyway, however, that's going to be... It would have been the skeleton that could attack Emerald's turn, but that skeleton is dead. So now
And
it
I'm
is...
no longer overnight.
That's...
Oh, look how perfectly
true.
lined up they are.
Yeah, that's true. Once Ashura goes. But in the meantime, Ashura, you're being attacked.
Curses. I'm surrounded on all sides.
However, you grab the attack with a wave and throw it aside easily. As your blade clashes with it, wave emanates a sound like waves crashing upon the shore. And you think if the skeleton was capable of feeling and like emoting fear, it would. As it is, you see one of the soldiers look over, like with recognition in his eyes, like, oh shit. Even the wheels in his head are turning, and he recognizes at the very least Wave, and through extension, Ashura. And it's like, this is not good. This is really bad.
Wait a minute, he's got familiar.
Wasn't there a bard singing about how these guys fucking murdered everyone?
That they've come across.
Yeah. I don't like this anymore.
I think it's time to murder everyone once again.
Oh, they're definitely
They're feeling it out.
There we go, killing again. However, first is Venice.
Cool. Oh, we can answer the attacks that have been on the person instead. We'll start with this one. I got 24. Yeah.
That definitely is. And I'm sorry, you're technically what?
Yeah.
I feel like the Jolly Ranchers should be sold for tough enemies that have high AC.
Well, they didn't have the highest AC. They actually have the highest health. Aside from the boss.
24 damage.
And I'm quite different. So it's 24 damage. Okay, you can slash into that one for 24 damage. You completely stop moving. So even though he's moving, it does not take out. It once as you slash.
You don't have to be much of a
This attack is 20. For 27 damage.
Your second slash. So your first slash into them. Your second slash cuts at their throat and arm, cutting out a big gash of them and blood falls to the ground. Dead.
Cool. I'll be making a stack and I got Rickle, so forth.
Actually, for future reference, my 20 is on that hit. It still has to hit. So it's only natural hits. I know that's weird, but it doesn't come up that often because it's not like 3.5, and there are a ton of ways to use it by a chance. So it's not a problem.
This one for 34 damage.
Well, since this was the one that was previously lightning bolted, it goes down a lot easier than its brethren. It's just one blow as opposed to two. You strike it down. And since it's not a Jedi, it's not more powerful than possible. Instead, it just dies.
Bummer. I refuse to let my ally be the only means by which I succeed. I will be using a fucking. I forget what it's called. But spending the thing. Action, sir. Life is nothing but eternal comedy devoted to disgracing me in this game, as I will use my action surge to assault this blue motherfucker.
What are your temporary hit points after?
They were gone.
Oh, okay, well, you have 52 now from the ones you just killed. Cool.
This first attack is a 13.
Unfortunately, it's unfortunately, blood pumps in your ears, you psych yourself up, you swing 2 more times, but in your almost blind fury, they are both really wide. Just defending against both of them. It's now Asura's turn.
They've all been damaged, right?
There's one that hasn't been. I believe.
No, these were all damaged.
No, those were damaged.
One of them is undamaged. It might be the blue.
I think it's
I have one thing that is undamaged. No, Graham just missed twice.
okay.
And
Well, I'm going
Statistical.
I'm going to activate my boots for this turn, so I don't proc 3 attacks of opportunity.
I thought you knew that there was You might be right. I could be wrong. I thought it was this. Because that basically means they're going to lose because you're.
Oh yeah, this is 22 AC.
So 2 of them are going to make attacks at normal, and 1 of them is going to make disadvantages to
And this spot is okay for one.
Yeah, that'll go for me. That's what it is. I lied. One of them does hit you. As statistically improbable as that is. Oh wait, no, that was the one with disadvantage. That one misses. They all 3 miss you. You activate your boots of speed. You run out past all 3 of them. They all shing. One of them hits your weapon, one of them hits your shield, one of them just hits your armor straight on, and you're like, oh, okay. You run in the way, you sheath your sword, pull out your wand, point it again. Ionized sparks form contact lines before an instant a bolt of blue. Somewhere where is 20? Yes. Okay. We won't say.
I'm still paying 4 hands.
That's true.
Attack after one.
It's wiping out a number of enemies a minute ago. Not enough. If only more.
The red one dies, but the rest are still alive. And it's now. The purple one goes. The purple one, runs up to Thoradin. Makes a single attack to Thoradin, blocks it well. The yellow, no. Yeah, the yellow skeleton runs up and attacks Greta. But misses. You do with the yellow. What's this? The green one, the green drawing range moves up and attacks Lily as well.
It also needs to make that con save. I think the purple one is not.
The purple one should. It was the 3 that were
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that purple one didn't get to go because of that.
Eat shit.
Fell to the moon. The other one
I'm
is.
so jolly now, where are you, Ranger?
The green one is very wounded, but not quite defeated. It makes its. It was originally going to have advantage, but because the other one's dead, it doesn't have advantage, meaning it misses. It strikes against your shield, hits nothing, now it is not monster.
Move beam over to those 2 skeletons.
Okay.
That's a bonus action, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna inform Music Guy it's a garbage person. I will allow her to move to temporary. It's fuck him. Because he's a garbage person, that's why.
Beam moves over the 3 skeletons. They have to saves. 1 succeeds. The other 2 fail.
And I'm gonna inform her.
And this is something extra happens when dead from.
Well, it's radiant damage.
So
But there's no other effect. I thought maybe they might have this. I don't know this spell.
Not that I know of, but I can check page 261.
Okay.
Does it work for somebody that has other die?
Yeah, but not all the We're not all the time. Yeah, you got 21. 23. Okay. Hit. Roll blood.
3.
You will watch. And wound him very slightly. It is now. That's it attacks Asura. But its swing is blocked. It's actually weirdly quiet, not showing any frustration at all. The dark red skeleton moves up and attacks Asura as well. It's not getting something. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
however,
it started
just-
striking you?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Ah, 7.
Actually does. It destroys it before it's able to move.
Steps out of the circle and crumbles.
No.
And there's. So now the leader goes. He holds up his hand, Incantus, Polka, Imperio, and he holds out his hands, and lightning arcs between his fingers as he pulls them apart, and fires a bolt of lightning at this one. It strikes them. They fall to the ground dead, electrocuted, and then it chains to the blue one and then the two skeletons and destroys all of them.
Cool.
And he says, yes, well, we're done here, right?
This would seem so.
He...
Hold on a minute. You're not really gonna let him go rejoin the resistance, are you? They'll turn on them just as quickly.
Rejoin. You mean join?
No, I said join. I said you're not really going to let him join the resistance.
You seem truthful.
In character, I cannot believe what he has done right now. Motherfucker.
I just don't think he's lying at all.
He's not lying. But he's still a coward. And he'll betray anyone just as quickly. Just to save himself.
My interests and the interests of Thay align.
You care only about your
Saz's hands do not.
self-preservation.
90% of the Red Wizards care only for their self-preservation, and the rest are devoted thralls of the Lich Lord. You judge me like that is not why every other person here is here, for their own self-empowerment. I know when the tables are turning, and I know what I must do.
Yeah.
We had a deal.
Nice try.
Dragonborn.
I'm in my own home.
You'll not let your allies kill me? Or are you not a man of honor?
Out of character, you didn't agree to anything. I
You
don't
really
think.
didn't.
He asked us.
Well, he's talking like you guys had an agreement. It's
That's
up
what
to your
I figured.
interpretation.
I'm not saying we should kill him. Just don't let him go to them.
He looks over the group of you. Look, you've already robbed me. What else do you want?
Rob you? What are you talking about?
He points to the book with the tongue on it that you have, and he says, that was from my chamber. I assume you looted it after killing more of my allies. Although I can stress enough that they are willing thralls of the Lich Lord.
Oh,
Now they're your allies?
robbing your
were.
chance to kill them yourself.
It's something that he knows plenty about.
Well,
I will
you
look
said
at
you would tell us
spot
everything.
what the range thing was
so
about.
let's start with that.
Will tell you what I know. So, he starts. I'm Lahnis, High Evoker of the Red Wizards of Thay. If you are here to investigate the Doom Vault, then I can give you some information worth having. One of the creatures I was training, they are the eyes and ears of Taran Val, one of the liches that hold sway within this place. You will need to defeat him if your goal is to get within the Temples of Extraction, which I assume it is.
Where is he?
I'm actually going to roll because he's not 100% guaranteed that he knows that. What the fuck do you know?
He knows exactly where he is.
I have to double check because I'm pretty sure I know where he. Yeah, okay.
Hey, I'm just gonna be over in the Predator pools in case you need me, guy who's self-interested. That's all of us here. Then he just walked off.
End of flashback.
What can I say? We had an understanding.
Oh no, flashback.
Does he know we couldn't see his flashback?
He says Tarul Var is within the Abyssal Prison. He has his quarters there. Overseeing some grand project, I'm sure. He fears the Lich Lord more than most. Will turn on whoever he has to escape, or to regain favor.
We must go there next. We have to.
Can you tell us anything else about this place? Things on the way, things we should avoid, things we should...
I can tell you ways to avoid some of the detection systems when you use the gates. He gives you detailed information, and basically it's a way to use the gates without alerting as many people, and I haven't gone into it too much, but the Doomvault has an alert level, basically. This will lower the alert level. Makes it less likely for things to fuck you over. Additionally...
We did not know, so neat. In character, I'm concerned, but out of character.
Oh, wait, we can communicate with... What's her name? What is her name, actually?
Sarana?
Yeah, we can communicate with her at any time now, right?
I think it was in that room, because that room had a sending stone. I don't think it's like something you can pick up and take. I interpret it as like it's a fixture in the room.
It's not a codec, unfortunately. Can't just ask
Like
her.
a landline.
Can I ask her?
Yes.
What do you do here?
You're asking what?
Do you remember the landlines did? I think they might have been before your time, young man.
So yeah. What are you asking him?
I didn't ask him anything.
So yeah, he gave you information about how to lower the alert level, basically.
That was how to avoid. Is there anything we should maybe look to actually go towards? Like anything of interest in here? In this
Everything's
place?
of interest.
Besides, killing
What are
things.
your goals? If you merely wish to reach the temples of extraction, then I would see Taran Val. But if you're here to cause as much damage as possible, I've heard some things. He then tells you. Okay. You already heard about the Maze of Undoing, right?
It doesn't sound familiar.
About the climbing thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was the climbing
maybe.
one. That's why all those people had climbing potions or gear, something or other.
I don't remember about it, but yeah.
You've heard that in the Master's Domain, necromancy can be reshaped to restore life, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting factoid.
He tells you, if you head to the Predator Pool, there is a hag there who seeks allies against her enemies, the Naga. They are currently fighting over control of the Predator Pool. Additionally, in the Forest of Slaughter, there are magic pools that can heal creatures that drink from them.
So, rest area in the Forest of Slaughter.
Possibly, yeah.
Awesome.
Well, wait, no. We should ask him where is the rest.
We already...
He basically said, as far as he knows, for you, there is no place you can rest. Perhaps the gatehouse of Serrano will allow you to go there, but the longer you take, I would assume the more they would refill whatever you have destroyed.
Also, who gave you this book?
My master.
Who's your master? Is
The
this
dead
master?
man.
Isn't it? Well, then you tell me this guy, this book is like...
He's in character saying this. I don't know.
Didn't you tell me about this being related to my backstory or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
A possible follower of secret keeping is being tight-lipped with you. Shake him, maybe. Or if you're maybe outwit him.
Is there anything else you want to ask him?
Yeah, why are you such a massive tool?
He ignores you. If that is all, I think I will be leaving now.
Yeah, make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
I hope you turn traitorous later.
I wouldn't give you the satisfaction. He leaves.
In character, I'm mad. Out of character,
I don't think he could satisfy you anyway. Right? Come on! He ain't got what it takes.
Kill me, Rain.
Yes.
That's cruel.
Why are you leaving me hanging? It was a wonderful insult to his manhood, come on.
He leaves. What do y'all do?
Well,
That's cold.
what he said about the hags, if we go there and
I think it was a single.
if we aid whichever side's with us, then they could probably go and wreak more havoc, causing more damage.
That's true. But I'm asking what you're doing in the immediate.
What's in this room?
Well, that's
There were stalls of weapons and
Should
armor.
we call the lady?
You could also call Serana from the contact stone if you would like. You could do both.
Oh, shit. We should have asked him how to get to the infernal chamber from here.
She didn't tell us.
So he's gone.
I assume.
I thought he did tell us.
I didn't.
I thought that was part of the question.
We didn't. Yeah.
These boots were made for
If I had thought of it, I would have asked.
Okay.
Because that's where I would advocate going next.
So,
Go
I don't know
talk
where it
to
is,
her.
though.
What if in random encounters you
He's
just
gone.
grabbed like a random
Her.
handful
I said,
of tokens that were like marked to say what they were?
that'd be funny.
Funny up until a lich gets dropped on us unexpectedly.
honestly, we ought to check the north
With the dragon.
because we haven't done that yet.
And then like one goblin is just feeling a little out of place.
Depending
Well,
on how many ways there
You
are
asked
out
about the room. Were you going to check it?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me perception.
Nice.
22.
15.
29.
Searching around, you find a nicer than normal, exquisitely crafted, slightly glowing maybe, battle axe, great sword, and short bow. Additionally, there's a suit of plate armor that seems incredibly nice as well.
You said it was just a battle axe.
This is not just nice, it's incredibly nice.
Incredibly nice. Additionally, some of the Thanes had potions on them. Specifically, one had a healing potion on them. A basic healing potion. If someone wants to write that down.
Just regular healing potion.
Yes.
And one plate armor.
Yeah, of some kind. You, we're going to activate the contact stone? Okay. You activate the contact stone. After a second, the image of Serana reappears. And she says, yes? What do you need? What's happened?
I don't know, you're the one that contacted her.
Can we all contact her, or is it just
Yeah,
one?
it's like a view screen.
Yeah.
It's like an old-timey magic computer.
Well, why did we contact her in the first place?
Just a FaceTime her.
report.
Just see what she's doing.
Okay. Go ahead. Work. I didn't want to talk to her, but I also don't want to stop the game and go, we don't need her. Unless you turn to me. No.
Alright.
Well, regardless, one of you should say something.
Fine, I'll tell her.
I don't know what's happened.
Tell her, what's that motherfucker's name here?
Lahnis.
About Lahnis and him.
We know where. Oh fuck! I already forgot that guy's name. What's his name resides?
Tarul Var.
We know where Tarul Var resides now,
Yes.
but we also heard about It was just one hag.
Yeah.
And they were on our side.
Not necessarily. They want allies to overthrow some Naga.
We heard about this hag in the area that wishes for allies to overthrow some Naga. We're thinking about if we help them, then they can in turn help destroy some more of this place with us without us even having to be there.
Freeing monsters and turning them against their masters could work. But hags are notoriously unreliable. I trust your judgment, however.
Ask her what she thinks about Lahnis.
Lahnis is a skilled magician and
It's
will
garbage.
He just shrugs at you saying that he's a bit uncouth and a power grabber, but that could describe well over half the people I know.
Did he betray us?
In an instant.
If given proper motivation. But he knows, I do not think in this case he would. Having already officially betrayed, or having already joined the rebellion, he knows that if he double crosses us, he will meet only death. Sastan will not take him back no matter what he does. He is capricious and rewards traitor's nature with only death and torture.
And if he doesn't kill him, we will.
That is well. So I believe he can be trusted for now.
Got it. Alright,
Is there anything else you needed?
okay, so
Oh. Okay. Out of character, her information about the specific layout of the place was limited, right? That was part of the pitch. Because I wouldn't ask how do we get to X if she wouldn't know, and I already knew that.
Well, you know that the way you get to anywhere is by finding a glyph key that is tied to that place and then using a black gate to teleport to there. That's how you get there. That's the only way to get there. It's not like a physical way you can get there. That's not how the place works. So the answer is yes, she technically knows how to get there, but she already told you. And that you need to find a glyph key that is attuned to the Abyssal Prison and then teleport to the Abyssal Prison through a black gate, which you found when you entered here. Additionally, you found another black gate when you were looking around some cells.
Do I think that asking where we would find the key for the Black Gate to
Why don't you just answer?
double checking that wasn't also covered in information before I ask.
She probably wouldn't know specifically. I have things to attend to if you have no other questions.
I think I'm good.
Looked forward
Wish you
to our
well.
next meeting.
Let's not call her again.
The question for ourselves is where do we go next from here?
That is true. Where do you go next?
I kind of want to say hag.
I think so.
Oh,
We
still-
must go to the Infernal Isles.
We do need to do that,
Presence.
but if it means more destruction of this place without us in doing it directly ourselves,
We still haven't checked
it's
the
not like it wouldn't help us.
north side, right?
Huh?
You said there was two
I don't think it
rooms,
would.
like a south and a north, right?
Yeah, there is another exit north. As it is right now, your glyph key isn't attuned to any other place, so until you find one that's attuned to either the Predator Pools or the Abyssal Prisons, you can't get to either place anyway, because they're both outside this zone.
So I say we check the north side.
Okay.
Seems logical.
Yeah.
It's the only place you haven't gone.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true. You could go back to the room with the pyramid, and there was a north that way too. But if you want to go north through here, you do so. You hold up your glyph key.
As long as we stay away from the room with the moose.
Well, yeah, it's a room with a moose. The
I'm
gate
confused.
opens. You head forward.
I didn't think anyone would get that reference.
Why? Never mind. You enter into the next room. There is the coppery scent of blood hangs heavy in the air of this chamber of dark red marble. Pools of blood are spread across the floor around several dimly glowing red pillars that give off wispy vapors. Statues of four-armed gargoyles, each with mouths and claws, dripping blood, stand in alcoves above the chamber.
Cool.
What do y'all do? A dim blood-red light radiates from the pillars and fills the area, so you don't need your dark vision explicitly. Gives the whole thing a kind of doom feel to it.
Oh boy. I guess look around.
Yeah. There might be a key in here.
See
Is why I am going to look.
Jesus Christ, 2 in a row?
Looking for the key.
Amara, what do you see? All.
I see all. Additionally, there are some doors around the room. There are 3 doors that aren't the door you came in or one of the other white gates. Where? And you're looking around the room?
Yeah.
What you got?
29.
I got 14.
I got 15.
And Asura?
That's a D12.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to my dice. What was it?
Perception.
20.
With your 29, Amaron, you notice that there is a sort of mist swirling around some of the doors. Seems unnatural, but they aren't doing anything yet. Are you checking out the other rooms, by the way? As I said, there were 3 other doors.
Are those the ones surrounded by the mist?
No, they're just kind of spread around the room.
I can imagine we go through one of those after we're done with this one.
Well, I'm saying those are normal doors. Those aren't gates. They're like openable doors. So they could...
Yeah, then I guess. If there's like closets or something.
Well, because there were like cells in the other room. Alright, when you open a door, the mist swirls, pulls itself away from the rest of the mist, and 2 vaguely man-shaped mists begin hissing, and they move towards the group of you, and I need initiative.
Neat.
25 to 20.
Yeah.
What'd you got?
21.
Uh, 19 to 15. What'd you get?
15.
15. Okay. 14 to 10. What'd you get?
14.
14?
12.
Okay.
Oh, the game was not good last this time.
Sure, you're not
This feels like the first time. Feels like the first time.
Okay, you go first.
Neat. Then I will attack.
Roll your attack against the misty form of whatever it
I'll
is.
sing.
Misty form of mist.
It's just standing there.
Man-shaped mist.
Misty.
Oh god, it's Bubble Bunny.
Not the mist.
Not Bubble Buddy.
I heard he killed a man.
I got a 26 to hit for the first attack. Presuming that, I can reach whatever it is.
You totally can. 26 hits.
34.
You move up, slash one of them for 34. A ton of mist.
You missed.
Remind me real quick, what does your sword do when it strikes the undead?
I know that it's something bad.
Did you write it down?
I'm just scanning through what I wrote down.
Nothing
As Black Razor swings through the mist, it seems to have no effect to the creature, but stops your own strength instead. And your strike instead deals 3 damage to you. Black Razor deals 1d10 necrotic damage to you whenever you attack an undead creature with it. And actually heals that creature by the same amount. Is what Black Razor does when it strikes the dead. Which is, I was pretty sure it did an on-hit effect, which is why I double checked it.
It didn't seem to affect it at all.
No, it actually healed it. Although it was at full health, so it doesn't have it. Yeah, it doesn't do damage.
You said it took 3?
Yeah, you take 3 necrotic damage. And as the blade swings into it, Black Razor says in your ear, "I can take no life from this." You still have another attack, although attacking with Black Razor would probably have the same effect.
I will shout at it audibly, perhaps somewhat comically looking, then simply destroy it if you're capable of that much, and I will attack again. My second attack got 22.
Don't talk to your sword that way.
Okay. You take 3 more damage.
Does necrotic go straight to health?
No, it
I
still hits his temporary
will- I will howl. Useless! I'm not gonna put it down though. So where is the thing?
My ass. They're right there. So you move up and swing at that. Marin, it's your turn.
They are undead. Not yet.
I don't have any special things for the undead, so I'm just gonna claw them
Okay.
with my 5-foot claws. I got 25.
Okay. What is that?
Primal Savagery?
No, that's not.
That's me. Trying and failing.
Just open it fast. It's gonna be
Open
less
it
loud
wide.
than opening it slowly.
25.
I'm serious. Just do it in one go. It's so much fucking worse when you do it that way. 25 hits. Yeah.
I think it'd be less loud if you did it above the table because it's bouncing off of the tile.
13.
13 damage? Okay. You slash into the creature.
Acid.
Are you fucking serious right now?
No. I should know better. I should have waited to break.
You slash into the creature with your claws, Manera. Is that your turn? Thoradin, it's your turn. There appears to be some sort of undead mist of some kind. Okay.
20.
That hits. swing well around. It slams into this first one, dealing 11 damage. It is now that one's turn.
Should I have taken damage off that other guy?
What other guy?
There was an undead guy that I was locked in battle with, but somebody fucking.
Oh, yeah, probably. But I the creature moves over, attempting to envelop your whole form. I want you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
If you want.
Oh, at 4. Right? No,
Yeah,
that's
no,
yeah,
no.
save it first.
I wish. I got 18.
Okay. It attempts to seemingly draw something from you, but it does not manage to do so. It is now Shura's turn.
Do I get flanking on it from where I am because it's on Grenna?
No, it's in the same space. You could move here and get flanking with America.
Okay. I attack. Wait.
Like,
Do you want to roll 2 dice?
I am.
It's probably faster if you roll.
It's
2
20.
dice at the same time.
28 to hit.
Yeah,
28 hits. 4. $17 damage. Second attack. Got a 30 to hit. 4, 24 damage.
You slash into it once, leaving it extremely wounded. It's hard to tell. Then you slash into it again, defeating it. The mist turns to ash and just onto the ground. The next one then attempts to do the same thing to you, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
30.
That super fucking works. Whatever it was trying to do, it don't work. And it's now
What did it do?
Grenna's turn. I'm not sure. It felt like it was trying to draw something from inside of you. It actually felt kind of familiar to what the Death Kiss was doing. That you think it might have been trying to like forcibly remove your blood from your body.
My face shall fall greatly, but then brighten up, as I've been gifted a chance to redeem myself from my shame. First, tell my sword, if you cannot help me, then you are worthless to me. Ah! Then I will put it away, and I will take out the axe. No, there you are.
So it's
Plus 2 great axe.
Yeah. And I will then hack at this thing.
so it's just gonna take it and see anything.
Does the advantage only apply when you're wielding the sword?
Wow, that's interesting.
I don't know. Did it say?
Does the
I don't
10
remember it
HP also
specifying.
stay if you're not
This
wielding
the temp HP said.
There is an effect that only I could do when I hold it, but that is not related to this. If it didn't specify for the initial, then like, probably not. I'm okay with going without them.
No, it's only while you have Black Razor in hand that you have advantage.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anywhere you can move
Not that you can't find.
Well, I wasn't concerned about that anyway. I was only asking so that I would not roll improperly. I got an 18 to hit.
That hits.
For 26 damage.
You slash into it. And as well, this point.
The second attack got a 19 to hit.
Okay.
This one for 26 damage.
You strike into it twice with your great axe, defeating it. As you strike the creature down, you hear a whisper in your ear, and it says, "I cannot take life from the antithesis of life. A real warrior knows the weapons to bear against their enemy, and if you blame me for your failure, that really says more of your own insecurities, woman. Get over it."
That character sounds like somebody doesn't want to be used. In character, I will use you as I will, or won't. Only it's out loud. Not deliberately, but like accidentally.
You think we're okay over there?
Absolutely.
Additionally, now that the door is open,
Now that I've saved you.
Additionally, now that the door is open, you can see inside and see that there's nothing in there. It's just empty, like a little closet area.
Okay.
So, looking inside, or I need to know what else you're going to do, and I need to know that after the break. Stick around. And we're back.
Where the hell did you come from?
No, just play it off.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything is as it was before.
All you need to do is just re-edit it and add in the instant transmission sound effects. Wait a minute, where's Ed?
Oh.
Yeah. That's what it is.
So, what happened before the break is you had come into this room. You had saw the weird pillars with the mist surrounding them. You opened a door that you found out led nowhere, but it caused two strange mists to break themselves off from the pillar and attack the group of you. What do you do? Having defeated those mists.
Inform Ed that he's a clown.
You just saw him.
Hey, that could be spoilers.
clown.
You're gonna have to put a
If-
disclaimer on the video now.
Oh my god.
You said it in the first place.
If that interrupted our searching of the room,
That is true.
continue.
Just cut it all out.
Now,
Play
the
the
question is,
regular
you do search the rest of them, you don't really find anything. There are still two more doors. I'm asking because the mists only attacked the first time when you opened the door. So I'm asking, do you open another one?
Yeah, door number 2.
I would. I'm not afraid. Like, gotta search the room,
Sure.
Okay, that's
Sure.
what we thought.
We could all open a door at the same time. And be
Well, there's only two more doors.
okay.
Did you want to open the other two doors at the same time?
Sure.
Okay, where are the rest of you?
Far back.
Okay, what about Emerald?
Doing great.
Where are you? Where are you?
Someone in the middle.
Where did the shadows pour off of Boston?
The pillars.
They're mists.
Yeah.
Not shadows.
Apologies. Shadows. Probably next to Asura. I like color.
Okay.
I don't think there's gonna be more.
Two of you grab and open doors.
the sky.
Yes. 4 mists appear, and I need some more initiative. 25 to 20. Cool. 25 to 20.
Yeah.
21.
20.
Okay.
One hand or finger?
Oh, you also
have it
25
like
to 20.
that's a quick try.
Okay, so. Alright. So, you got the 21, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 19 to 15. Okay. 19.
Why didn't we get this on a big comment? Alright, you all go first before all of them. Alright, after we're dead.
14 to 10. Okay. Uh, 9 to 5. What'd you get?
9.
Oh my god. Was that 3 times in a row?
No, I got something else last time.
9 to 5. What a big way to be living.
Someone cue the dolly.
Anything you like, country?
It's a move. 9 to 5. That's Dolly Parton.
Well, that's who I was thinking of.
But I was referring to. Anyway, it is now. Starts off with Asura. More of the mists appear. Asura is ready, drawing a wave which sings the salty sing of the sea of the sea.
I get advantage if I move anywhere. The height is big, so.
Well, if you activate your boots, then yeah, you can get flanking on this one and this one. If you click your heels together.
Yeah, I only really activate it once at a time, so.
You are keeping track of how much you use.
How many? It's 6 seconds in a turn?
Yeah.
Last fight was 1 turn, and the fight I used before that was
Last fight was 2 turns.
2 turns. 18 seconds.
So you remember?
Yes. I'm only activating. I can activate and deactivate, right? Like,
I think so.
okay.
I don't.
If you get worse, it's like bonus action.
Oh yeah, it's on a bonus action, so I have to use it bonus action and then it deactivates afterwards. And it resets on the long rest, so I have plenty of uses.
Okay. What are your tries?
That was good. Well, good thing I have advantage. 22 to hit.
22. Okay, you hit.
4. 22 damage.
Okay, you move up, swing into one of the mists, damaging it.
Attack again. For 23.
That hits.
19 damage.
Your attacks strike into him, wounding him, wounding it. But it is not quite yet defeated. Squig, it's your turn.
Has anybody figured out anything from that? If they're like resistant or weak?
They are undead.
They're undead.
Okay. Then yeah.
No one rolled a religion check against them.
Oh, okay. Then on the one teaches damage. The wand of fireball.
Wait, gosh.
It's a 13 to hit.
That hits.
Really? Huh.
Yep.
Alright.
Don't think that dead miss out that high.
It was 23
23
damage.
23 damage. You fire your wand of firebolts. It strikes into it, destroying it, burning it away as the mist turns to ash. Is that your turn?
Is that thing adjacent to me, or is it one square
No,
up?
it's one square away. It's just the edges.
Move down to the corner of the closer to the ground. Yeah.
Go through the wall. Right, it's your turn.
I will advance. And I will attack with my axe.
Swap from Black Razor?
Yes.
Undead are unaffected by Black Razor.
But the reason why I did it was the mist then overwhelmed me. And my friends had to take it off of me. It sort of shamed me. Thus, I will shun it. For now, at least. It did. Shamed me. Stupid piece of shit. Yeah.
Black Razor heals undead.
I got a critical failure for the one attack, and for the second attack, I got 7 to hit.
That, unfortunately, both of those are misses. The weapon whisper to you and says, "Yes, I can see you do just fine without me."
Cast that thing down the river.
That's
Thoradin's
it.
turn.
Into the ocean, just like Mjolnir.
I'll move as far as I can to
You
dodge.
mean everything but Mjolnir?
Yeah, I was just say everything boldness.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess so. Yeah. So that makes sense. That it would go directly to the ocean then.
Because he didn't throw Mjolnir away. He threw away items that weren't Mjolnir because that's what he wanted.
I'll get as close as I need to throw anything, blade,
So
or hammer, accuracy to 100.
Okay.
I'm just a little surprised you were like this. All this.
12.
To hit,
Yeah.
that is a miss.
8 plus 4 is 14.
As Whelm returns to your hand, he says, "Lad, the plan! Don't forget the plan! What are you doing?" It is now... Amaran, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Hooray!
Oh, you do
Yes. We also found out they.
Oh, you have +4 from him though, because you're within.
Oh, then 16.
They
You resist whatever effect they're attempting to do.
Suck it!
Grant, I need you to roll me a
Hasn't
saving
worked yet, so
throw as well. And Asura, I need you to roll me a saving throw as well.
Okay. I anticipate a failure, so I'm gonna end on this.
I got a 31.
You succeed.
Also, that last time I rolled, it was a 34. Actually, I forgot to have.
I got it.
You also succeed, but we resist whatever effect is attempting to overtake you. Amaran, it's your turn.
Sick.
Oh boy. I'm gonna fucking fight this guy.
Okay.
With not 5-foot teeth.
Careful, Marilyn. It's just empty calories.
Roll your attack.
So do these things when they attack occupy the same space?
16.
Okay.
And does not give.
That hits.
So you have to move a step back or whatever direction off of the safe space to gain flanking.
16.
Damage.
Yeah.
As you bite into the mist.
That's the first time I've ever rolled damage the same as my attack roll.
Is it good or bad?
I don't know, it just happened.
Goes back around to a shark.
Alright, I can't get flanking on any of these because they're on top of people.
Well, you could move. No, you can't.
Yeah, because they're all on top of people.
You can't get flanking on any.
Alright, I guess Which one got damaged recently?
John Ranger.
Alright, now move that way to attack it.
Run out of the mist. And,
19 hit.
you feel its wispy like veins attempting to hold you down, but it appears as if it does not have enough physical form to actually do that. Yeah. And I'm sorry, what'd you get to hit?
19.
19. Easily slash away from Eberron and hit the creature.
14 damage.
You wound it.
I attack it again. Jesus Christ. 16 hit.
Hits. AC is
18 damage.
18 damage.
Yes.
This second attack defeats it. Wade crashes down twice upon it. Kind of sad and fast. Switch.
If I feel
You will get advantage if you attack anyway, but you don't have any.
I do, it's just not that good.
No. Regular wand of fireball today.
Which is pretty good.
Gains damage from it.
It's basically a fire gun.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Move across from Grenna. Firebolt it and go behind the pillar.
How far are you moving?
3 to your right. Firebolting it and then try to get closer to the pillar.
Alright, we'll make a fireball.
This pillar.
Okay. Hold on.
14 to hit.
14 to hit. That hits. You have to hit 13.
Hmm?
You have to hit 13, so you're good. Since you're not that good.
16. 16 damage.
Okay. Your fireball blasts it, and then you keep moving this way.
That way, yeah.
And a dexterity saving throw.
Hmm. 20.
Okay. The blood along the ground makes it really difficult to move, but you manage to pull it off. It's slippery, but you don't fall.
Okay.
You don't remember the blood on the ground I described? You know, since you were here the whole time.
It's easy to miss.
Just like...
Just Photoshop a picture of me behind you on the wall.
Well, you see, we ran out of budget, so we had to very loosely Photoshop him back in after we removed him.
Clearly.
Wait, that was 6.
No, that's it.
I emerge from the mist myself and attack.
I think you get flank.
Yeah, you would.
I might. I got a 24 hit on my first attack. For 29 damage.
Okay. That first attack, hold on. That first attack is enough to put down after the fire blast from the squid.
Use one move, I think you can maneuver.
Now, you can move over to attack the other one, but it will require dexterity saving throw with blood.
Oh. I didn't notice that. I thought it was dead.
It's up to you.
actually get there? 30 feet though?
You were here, right? You spent
One
5.
space.
I was here.
You were here.
So I technically moved 5 to
10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, you can move here. Whatever.
Is that still advantage?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just thinking about moving at all.
It's just a
advantage right now.
It's just a dex.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and.
Myself.
Since it's a
What
save,
did I say?
since it's a save, you had 4.
You do have 4 from Asura of Astoria.
Maybe. I got 20.
That works. Alright, make your second attack. And that will have
That was a 24 to hit. For 25 damage.
Okay. You slash into this mist as well. It shrieks and hisses in pain. It becomes Thoradin's turn.
Same thing. Nope. Natural.
Lad, do you even remember what we talked about?
I need a refresh.
Aren't you a wizard? Why should I have... The potion, boy. The potion. However, that is your turn. And it becomes the mist's turn. Mist. Salts ground. Give me a constitution saving throw, but add 4 because of my constitution. Does benefit from this one.
So
I got 21.
You succeed. You put the attack. And it is now Emerald's turn.
I'll deal with this one.
Okay.
will that pull it? Will that pull it? Because it's
Again.
it's missed, so I'm just curious.
15?
15 hits.
What the heck? 9 damage.
Sure, that's your turn.
Can I move over here?
Yeah.
Alright, second. 30 to hit.
That hits.
17 damage.
That kills it.
Alright. This is a super
You
shade.
move up and wave it goodbye.
How did I not think of that?
Now, when you look at the other doors, you notice that they have opened into nothing as well.
So
It appears as if these
it's a
doors
trap
are
room.
just to fuck with you,
Oh,
as far as I can
I
tell.
guess we shouldn't really put it past them to
But
make
don't
that.
we want to fight all the ghosts?
I mean, they are. It's not at nothing per se. It's still experience.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Plus, there still could be
So you
something.
want to shut and open the door again? Yep.
Okay.
Unlimited Unlimited.
Okay.
No, it's just
Normally,
that one
I'm not the
line.
kind of guy to bring that up, but that's a little murder hoagie.
No, it's
Like,
just
I'm
that
just
one
saying.
line, you know?
Are you saying you've never
My mom's
grinded
not
for
home.
experience?
In a tabletop game, no.
Well,
I have gone out of my way to fight enemies, but I usually have an in-character justification for it. Like, these enemies, you know, I don't want to threaten someone else. These could be going near
so
town.
in character it's murder hoagie.
Now, if you're-
hoagie, but out of character it's
Weird.
metagaming.
Out of character, it's a little weird to be like, let's just kill it for the experience. If your logic is, let's just keep... If you assume the trap is finite and you want to get rid of all of them, then maybe. But if you assume it's
Yeah.
infinite, why would you keep triggering it?
Let's assume it's finite.
If
If
Why would you assume it's finite?
I would like to bring up,
theory.
presumably we care about how long we take to do this.
Yeah. That,
If we didn't, then I guess.
we could hit level 20 now.
Do you know?
Any idea how long that would take?
3 days.
No. Longer.
It'd take a while.
5 hours. Because if we all kept solid for 5 hours and convinced you we wouldn't quit, maybe after 5 hours you would give up and go, fine, whatever, fuck you. Thinking you can
Let's just skip to
get
the
us
end.
into-
Everybody just stands around in particular spots. Everybody
I
prepare
just have a lich
actions.
show up and fucking kill you. Or
That's the other half. There you
No,
go.
I wouldn't let you get level 20 first.
It got him to come to us.
Dude.
Mission solved. Either way, I just see solutions to our
You fell for a trap. You thought we were being obnoxious.
Which brought you right to us.
Yeah, let's speed on this shit.
This was speed right
That's
crap forever.
No, it's
No.
grinding.
That's specifically the opposite of speedrunning.
Yeah.
Slow grinding.
If your lich go does show up, then
Yeah.
Out of character,
It's only enough of a time save if it happens after the second one.
Out
If
of
it doesn't happen
character, I
after the
would
second
rather
one, it's too
not.
long.
So
Well,
there are
hopefully
two
it's
white
speed
But
gates.
it's the
run,
only
not
way we
speed
can reach
death.
So there are 2 white gates that lead out of this room, one to the east and one to
We're
the
never
north.
leaving this room.
set up a campfire and a pit stop.
We live here now.
it's our home.
It
We
ain't
gotta,
honest work.
I'd like to see you
Wow.
try to remove us.
we gotta protect our home.
Job's a job.
Especially.
Okay, so jokes aside, what are you doing?
I'd advocate for
Who's
the
joking?
east door.
What did we do last? South?
North.
Uh,
There are 2 doors you haven't gone through, 2 gates you haven't gone through, a north gate and an east gate.
Oh,
north.
okay. Actually, I'm gonna change to north. I thought I heard you say east and west. North's fine.
2 for north.
Let's do north.
Let's do it.
No.
Okay, well, that's what you're going to do.
Yeah,
Okay. You hold up your glyph key. The white gate to the north opens. There is a slightly winding hallway. Work down.
If you go
Perception.
east, wouldn't you just have to like stay where you are because you can't be both east and west at the same time?
I guess. But what are y'all doing?
Perception.
No, then you just go straight.
20.
Who's on your
18.
21 and 18?
And then
The
guidance
hallway
myself.
is lined with traps.
Alright.
Specifically pit traps like you found earlier in the dungeon.
Oh, is west just north?
So, in order to get through the hall, I will need 4. East is not north. North is north.
Right, but north is in the middle of east and west. Oh wait, but so south.
No, West is just going nowhere.
Okay.
Like what this conversation is doing. I will need 4 Thieves' Tools checks. Since you already know how to disable these, you don't need to roll another investigation check. Before anyone's like, Mario, you don't know how to run the game.
Mario, you're doing a great job.
Mario, you don't run.
Not gonna guidance?
Piece of shit.
What?
Why? Why are you making it more difficult than it needs to be?
17.
Okay.
I have guidance.
I didn't say me, I said you. As in you guidance yourself since I know you have.
and
You're doing great, Squig. Guidance!
that is a 27 on the last one.
You disable all the traps and get into the next
It's
room.
not even
I guidance
roll
myself.
guidance.
Well, technically, guidance gives you the choice of when to spend it
Yeah.
within the next minute. If
No,
you
that's what I'm
want
saying.
to
You
be
chose
a
not to
fucking
use it.
weirdo about it,
Against myself.
We want to run into a fight in the next room.
Then I guess you have it.
well, you could recast it on yourself if you wanted, because it does apply to initiative. Okay.
No, it's Squig specifically because he didn't want guidance.
He has guidance. He could give it on himself.
Yeah, but he can also guidance me.
Okay.
You did or not?
This is actually.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
We both have guidance.
Glitter.
Don't question it.
You cannot escape me.
Don't question it.
It's
The
not
more,
just-
the more tension
Oh.
you give it, the more you'll find.
Enter into the room.
Like Caitlin's.
You enter into the room. A wailing howl erupts from the shadows of the dim chamber, echoing the black marble walls. Dark pillars rise to the ceiling, each exuding shadow that twists in the air like smoke. Alcoves around the room hold statues of four-armed gargoyles shrouded in darkness.
Are we still in the monster's domain?
Man, for a moment there, this was just like ITM because we were all goofing off and you were like.
Masters. Sounds like a neat room. It may contain a key.
ITM when
I will search for it.
Yeah, same here.
Fucking never.
ITM 2020.
We've got a meta to burn.
GMs to annoy.
But we are far from the most annoying group. We have to do better. See, one day Mario's just gonna walk in here and we'll all be set up waiting for him and it'll be like, first of all, how, but also we'll all be wearing clown noses. And then we'll call him a clown.
I have searched for the key, but I got a 5
I got 20.
on perception, so
5 on perception. You got a 21 on perception?
I got
Where's the key?
I'll search as
I
well.
got 4.
Just in case.
I got 16.
I see less.
18. I'm pretty sure the 21 hits it.
Every time I go to search spot, Grad's already there.
Well, you already know because Wellman tells you,
Oh yeah.
but there is a false door on the west side of the room
Okay.
that, when popped open, contains a black gate.
We haven't found any of the black stones, have we?
like more keys? No.
Black stones.
Oh, the
No,
You
the
can
glyph
program
key,
your
yes.
It's
There's no
universal.
difference
You
between
just
the key. Yeah, it's universal.
you get a new key.
You just
and
need
you
to
can write
attune it
onto-
to a new
yeah.
black gate.
Oh, okay.
That happened last session.
Okay.
Now, is there some sign that this black gate, is a new gate that we don't have a code for?
Well, you can attune your glyph key to this gate if you want a way to teleport here directly.
Sure. Tuning literally does.
I was thinking about going through it, like maybe it leads to somewhere.
No, you'd have to have a key attuned somewhere else to do that.
Motherfucker.
Might as well have them right back just in case.
Wait. Oh, holy crap! The screen didn't get cracked, it had a cover on it the whole time.
Okay.
I guess it came like that. Everything's fine.
You should just get the glass screen protectors.
I was looking at those. They were
I guess.
And there's nothing else behind that secret door?
No, however, in the rest of the room, there are doors like there were in the other chamber, like just normal doors, and there is a white gate that leads north as well. Other than that, there's nothing else in the room.
Do I look over the doors to see if there's like anything there that will give it away what's going on with the shadows?
Wicked.
Looking over it for like markings or runes or anything like that.
Well, if you want to test it for magic,
I'm not detect magic. I mean, I can do it. I mean, take 10 minutes. Actually, no, I'll do it.
I think you guys also have a wand.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, and we haven't used any. So yeah, I can bump a charge off of it.
You cast with a wand to detect magic.
Yes.
Each of these doors are magical, and they're specifically tied to the necromancy school.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Additionally, someone trained in Arcana can roll an Arcana check on the door.
Guidance.
20. 20. I'm keeping my guidance.
You're pretty sure, having seen the previous door, you know that if you open one of these doors, it's probably the same as the other room. Except it might summon a different creature.
Free experience.
I'll say in character, I might.
It's free.
It's the same as in the last room, except potentially a different creature.
Can you see a way to disable it?
Behind each of these doors is a Trask.
is another door.
With my knowledge check, is there a way to say
Turns out the other doors in
not
the
that matters?
Possible.
My
You
other
could
door's
try an
on it.
Arcana check to disable it.
I'm not getting it for myself.
But yeah, the
22.
Yeah. Oh, what was that?
22 to disable.
I have 60 digital.
Huh?
22 to disable trap.
You disable the trap on the door.
Alright, cool.
You open it.
Sure.
There's nothing inside. Just a small, like, closet, basically.
so they're all exactly the same. Moving
Could
on.
be some sort of trapdoors. Additionally, as you pass by the pillars, there's a horrible wailing in the air that you don't feel like yourself weakening in terms of hit points, but you feel as if it'll have a negative effect on you for as long as you're in the chamber.
How unpleasant.
So then, do we want to bother with the other doors, or do we just want to go through the white gate?
Well, supposedly they're all exactly the same, so.
As concerned as I am about missing something, I too suspect they're all the same, so let's
As
just
much as
move
I
on.
like free XP, there is that debuff that's going on.
We should just
Really
move
stay.
on to the white gate.
Let's just keep going because it's not like it's going to be the.
Or did we want to try for the hag?
Have you ever heard of you know how there was the one trash can in Pokemon that had a great ball in it? So ever since then, there's never been another trash can that had an item in it in Pokemon, but people will continue to check them.
Dang.
Yeah.
So they didn't even take out the search mechanic, they just emptied them all?
No, they just never put another item to be found in one.
You
I
just
There's
search
only
them.
ever that
I-
one trash can.
I am willing to take that risk and advocate that we move on to that white gate.
I'm fine with that.
Did you say there's more than one?
You open a white gate. No, there's just one in this chamber.
And we were told that there's a hag that's looking for help fighting some Naga.
Right, but that requires you to get to the predator pools.
Yeah, we have to get to the predator pools, but if we help her, supposedly we can ally ourselves with her and cause more damage through her because she'll just be rampaging for us.
Possibly.
Possibly.
If we can talk her into it.
You open the white gate, coming across another winding path.
Perception. 23.
There are two more trapdoors.
What about 28?
You also see that there are two more trapdoors.
Well, 25 and 7 or 27.
Those both. You fiddle around, but you get them to jam.
Clear.
Okay, you continue on into the next room. Glowing pillars brightly light this chamber of white marble. Each pillar is carved in the likeness of a smiling figure with its hands held out as if ready to accept an offering. In contrast to the beatific pillars, alcoves around the room contain statues of four-armed gargoyles. As you enter this chamber, you feel a strange sense of tranquility.
I don't
Roll Arcana.
Is
or
anything-
You say you don't trust it?
Why would we
Insight.
trust? Yeah, why would we trust it?
27.
The feeling of tranquility is artificial and like an illusion, basically. It's a magic to make you feel tranquil when you wouldn't otherwise.
I meant 23. I don't know if that.
Does that
No, it doesn't change anything.
does that give the source or does that give the source at all or no?
No.
My magic detect magic pinging anything?
Other than a vague sense of magic, nah.
What about Arcana? Would that be used at all?
It's some sort of illusion on this place.
Oh, the room. Okay. We can't really dispel it. It's not real. So ignore this
Shouldn't
room,
be
I guess.
Search the room.
Well, that might be a good idea.
Or be
Like
energized.
a once over.
Well, yeah, but ignore the feeling of goodness.
Yeah.
Perception.
Guide.
So you're looking around?
Yes.
Pretty sure you have a higher bonus
Yes. I had to have a +5.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you start
My
moving,
guidance!
out into the room,
That's okay, it's probably
I
more than
got
that.
a 19 on perception, if that matters at all.
I said hello.
Oh, sorry.
And then you make sure that guidance on myself.
But why cast guidance on yourself when you can just guide each other?
Initiative.
Cooperation.
I want to go first, hopefully.
Oh, Jeff. Thoradin's never going first.
No, there's a few times that you want.
I don't.
No,
I don't remember this, so I choose to believe in him.
That would have cracked it.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Spear ninja.
Yeah, Robert's you're gonna be on first most of the time. Alright,
Good stack.
Just like Pointy Druid would have done. Because of the ears.
Wouldn't that be me?
No.
But Aaron's the druid.
No.
So there are doors around the room. As you enter, seeing
What?
the glowing pillars of light. Sorry. From the alcoves, 4 of the gargoyles leap down, ready to attack.
Cool.
Good.
This is what I wanted.
Each of these gargoyles have 4 arms.
I would hope they have 4 arms. Otherwise, what are their hands attached to?
God, they're special.
For the letter, not the number. Other way around. And I need initiative.
Oh, I went first this time.
Would you explain away my fun?
25 to 20?
Yeah.
25 to 20? Or
20.
20? Okay. Uh, 20 to 16? Or 19 to 15, sorry. 19 to 15?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
16.
What'd you get?
16.
Okay, 16. Okay. Uh, 14 to 10. One. Okay. 9 to 5.
8.
8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And 4 to 1.
4!
4 to 1. Okay, you got 4.
4 to 1. That's gay.
That's good. Okay, the gargoyles spring out, but Asura goes first. Again, proving yourself to be the quick draw.
As long as it's been zoomed away.
Attack.
Bigger thing?
The gargoyle is still in the process of ripping himself out of the alcove, ripping each of his limbs as there's a large sound and then a and then 2 more. As it lands down in front of you, ready to assault you, you swing out.
That's a 32 to hit. Crit.
No, that misses.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Takes the wave special effect.
right. Okay, so whatever, in addition to the damage it does, it deals an extra 31 damage.
Wow.
He's fine.
How much damage did you say?
Extra 31.
65.
You brainwave up, and there's a sound like a whale breaching the waves as you bring it straight down, plunging into him. There's like a ghost of a ship almost moving with you as you force it into its chest, and its forearms literally fly off, like they just in all directions, like a balloon filled, like too much air in a balloon.
Bonus action to move to the Jolly Rancher and attack it with my second attack.
Okay.
Nope. 18 to hit. They might have good AC.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check real quick. So, I think you hit.
6 seconds.
It would be really annoying if we almost a crit to hit.
Depends on how big your bonus to attack is.
Like a 9 is not bad.
You hit.
Oh,
Cool. 18. One hit. Cool. Good to know. 19 damage.
You slash the first one, move up, stab the other one. Squig, it's your turn.
Sure. Damn. No, that's indeed. I was thinking about using Shatter, but I am not there.
Since damage equal to half their max per wave. You said it's damage equal to half their max per wave?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the circlet of blasting and cast Scorching Ray at that one.
The green apple behind you.
Yes.
They have 62 each.
That is +5 to hit each one. So, first 2 rays is 14 for the first one.
14 for the first one. Unfortunately, that's a miss. You strike against its stony form.
16 for the second.
That hits.
Yeah. That is a 23 for the third.
That also hits.
Okay. So the first one. 7 damage and then 12.
12.
Yep, 7 and 12.
So 19 damage. Well,
Yes.
okay.
And then I'm going
The 3 keep striking to his chest. One appears to be deflected, but the other 2 hit and deal damage.
going
You
to
scorch marks across his
go
chest.
behind the pillar and roll hide.
Let's go.
Yeah. So it would only be against one of them.
I'd say if you move there, you might get better.
But you're like ducking behind the pillar.
Yes.
Okay. When you touch the pillar, and then
Swear to God, this turns me into a fucking statue. This happens every time I'm not next to you.
hold on.
I need to get a pair of these boots of speed for my mounts.
I'm next to it.
So,
we choose to stop.
As you do that, you gain 5 temporary hit points. Additionally, the body of this gargoyle disappears, and from the alcove it busted out of, a new one appears. It isn't like active, but it appears like in the original position that they were all in, and the other half of them still are. There's 8 statues around the room, only 4 of them activated.
Huh.
But another one just grew from where it it came from.
Yeah, there was like a flash of light that basically restored it.
But he gained 5 temp.
5 temporary hit points, yeah.
Huh.
Oh, weird.
Now Grenna's turn.
Here we'll look
I
from
feel,
the impressive display.
I feel emboldened.
By you. And then to the other. Notice they got blasted. Instead. Double move.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, this one cannot see Squig. Because Squig's big.
Well,
Or what, yeah, actually, what'd you roll?
and a 12, Chief.
Appears to not see you. Its wings out behind it, flaps up into the air, flies over and dive bombs Asura. Attempting to gain flanking and it misses with its first attack. It misses with its second attack. And it misses with its third attack. Its 2 claws and its bite all clanking off of you. Clanking off the back of your plate armor. It is now Thoradin's turn.
It must.
Do
It avoided double teaming me just to get to you.
I have to move somewhere to where I can? Because I actually have where I come.
From you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you move like here,
Alright, I'll do it. And I'll cast
Shatter.
Alright, that's fine.
Now, see, I was thinking about it
Well,
because Shatter has an extra
It's
combat.
plus 9.
Constructs
One
and
is plus 8.
damage.
So one extra.
Okay.
18.
Okay. That hits.
Cool.
I don't think they are.
Well, I would have found out if I was using Shadow Spike, but I did not use it.
I don't care about information, but I believe I know where they are.
3 damage.
There's a time I was going through.
Did you lose him, lad?
I hit. Me too.
This is the agreement. The bottles you're carrying around, full of the giant juice. You were gonna drink it, and then we were gonna show these ninnies what for. What happened to that?
I'm saving it.
You have 3. They last an hour. Come on, let's do this.
I need it later.
You're impossible. You know that?
Am I the only one that isn't disappointing their weapon now?
I can't disappoint
Black
them.
Razor is not disappointing.
Oh, I thought from what
I'm
Razor
disappointed
said,
with Black
Yeah.
Razor.
Yeah.
Black Razor shamed.
It was like, it's not my fault you suck. Like, it's not actually,
Difference.
it's not actually what he said. This is what I heard.
So I guess I'm the only one on good terms with my weapon right now.
Your fireball strikes, splashing
I
fire.
can't be on bad terms with mine.
That's true. The staff of healing is like, fuck you.
What are you doing? That would be surprising. I'd be like, you haven't spoken to me before.
That's just
No,
This one.
Now you
I was
attacks you.
talking about my scimitar, which is not magical.
And its first attack hits.
Never
Its
used
second attack hits. Or fails. And its third attack fails. So one claw gets in, damages you for 5. Ashura. The other 2 attacks miss as it pulls itself off, roars, and flails against your armor. But you are just too well defended. Not just your armor and your, your shield, but you have defensive fighting. No, you have dual. I was going to say your defensive fighting stuff.
Did you happen to say that when I touched that pillar that the corpse of that
It just
disappeared?
And then reappeared fully formed in there, is what it looks like. Anyway, that was that one's turn, so Emron, is now your turn.
I'm gonna
If you-
scoot up like 20
Yeah, one
feet
eight.
towards Ashura.
I was gonna ask, can I pull the
Yeah, so I'm
the
gonna
Jolly Green Giant? I can get advantage on it with Thoradin.
Oh yeah. Okay, but I'm still gonna move a little bit closer. Yeah.
Damage? Okay.
And then I'll throw a bit.
Okay. I'll need cycle.
17.
That is.
16 has hit on it already. Okay, so I'm assuming 14 or 15 maybe.
14 missed. So
Oh.
it's not
I was
15.
mentally singing count.
So defender moves, right?
No,
Or
aggressive.
aggressor, sorry, so yeah.
8.
8. Okay.
Down to count. The
This
cow's
way.
faint.
It gets pulled against Thoradin, who buffs into the shield.
I wish that did damage.
This one attacks.
Just like.
I wish everything dealt damage. I wish breathing dealt damage.
No, pulling
All
some
3 of his
enemies,
attacks,
but-
however, are dodged by Greta. Well, the bite is blocked by the armor, the Afridi chain, but the other 2 flailing limbs are dodged as Greta moves out of the way. It is now Ashura's turn.
Alright. I need to move, right? To hit the apple. Just one square here.
The Jolly Rancher apple?
Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're both apples, so I was
Sorry.
confused.
Yeah, the apple.
I use spin attack.
Kill all the apples.
6 move.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
21 damage.
You like them apples.
Apples are hope.
So
Now you're like, damn it.
29 hits.
29 hits.
For 15.
See, whenever I hear that phrase, I always think Casey Jones for some reason.
He doesn't say it in the movie. He's referring to Bill Hunt.
Yeah. No. I think
Well-
it's just, for some reason that phrase just reminds me of Casey Jones. It sounds like something he would say. Like, just in some time when it's not appropriate.
Okay, it's now
It's never
Squig's turn.
Applesauce,
You
bitch.
stab the gargoyle in the eye, causing its head to like break apart. So it's now Squig's turn.
Did the Flamingos look different than the other pillars?
No, they all look the same.
They're all just glowing.
They're all like little light pillars.
Alright, peel myself off that wall and go to the other side of Thoradin or this side of Thoradin and blast on with the firebolt. Unless it would have cover there?
If you move here, you're fine.
Yeah, I should do so.
You also have me in between.
Also, if you saw the one of the War Mage in tune, you would know partial
Duh.
cover.
Yeah, I saw that too. Okay. Yeah, protection, scene. Yeah, one of the damage.
So you don't have to move that close to me.
You could back up some of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm good there.
What if you're not good?
Well, it's I mean,
What'd you get?
14.
That misses, unfortunately.
So no, I'm not.
It's not Greta's turn.
Neat. I will make 2 attacks on
With what?
with Durgan attacks.
Okay, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 2.
You reach for Durgan's axe, and when you draw it, black razor is in your hand. You hear his voice say, "No."
No!
I will
ruined it for me. I tried to see his face, and I'm sorry.
I will look and notice that my companions are almost done with their share, and I will scowl. Chance to redeem yourself. It's not in character, obviously.
It's not like I wanted to use you anyway.
But oh shit.
Let me tell you after that kind of happened to me in a game once, actually. I had a Sindari weapon. I was a Meister.
I got
Well, I guess it redeemed itself.
maybe.
Only if it dies.
Out of character, truthfully, it's not about it.
wonder if you still need shit if you had to.
It's a two-handed bow.
Oh, it doesn't have versatile. It's two-handed.
Great swords are just two-handed.
Monkey grip.
If you could,
Grip's not a thing.
it'd be very obvious what most warriors would go.
Yeah, you go.
I did do a double take on that die because I thought I saw 7 and I was like, wait, did you just roll 7 on a d6?
Just go barbarian warrior.
Second attack up 38
Great
damage.
axes and stop.
So, your first swing slices through two of the arms as a hot knife through butter. Just they fall to the ground, and then you swing upward, removing its other two arms, leaving it to just fall to the ground in a bunch of pieces as something deep and integral to it just seems to fall apart. Light shines from its body. It's fucked. They got fucked real hard.
Neat. Also, I'd like to roast it.
Okay.
Or rather, I will.
Actually, there's not a soul inside of it for it to eat.
There totally is.
Huh.
That
It's not a
probably
construct.
that would probably stop it from reappearing.
Oh.
Touch the pillar too.
Yeah, probably would. I didn't think about it until you said it.
This one is 19 to hit.
Oh, and if you have less than 52 hit points, 10 hit points, it goes up to 52.
Okay.
Not 60.
This one's for 24.
Oh, sorry. If you have less than 63 hit points, it goes. I forgot that these ones are more strong than your average target.
Ah.
And I'm sorry, what?
I got 24 damage on this
2
one.
extra arms.
Okay. And Black Razor hacks this one's head off as
Extra
you
hit
swing.
points, extra arms.
Out of character.
They're stronger.
Out of character.
Adorable
I
legs.
looked at them once. I believe they're classified as elementals.
Huh.
Out of character, yeah. Although you could have rolled Arcana on these. That's the reason to have the intelligence skills is to roll them on monsters.
I don't remember anything else about them though, other than they're stronger than the average Gargoyle.
Alright.
So, these dead. There are a number of doors, as you can see from these beautiful green lines I have so artistically. That's a fair assumption.
Is there any white gates in here besides the one we came through?
Yes. Once I get this shit out of the way.
Would I'm guessing detect magic would ping any different on these doors? Is it still?
They might be trapped.
No, they do.
Oh,
Really? These doors are appear to have some sort of conjuration magic on them. But judging from how all the doors in the other rooms work, if you assume they're the same, they're doors that lead nowhere that trigger some sort of effect.
Is the pillars the same?
We could do what
Or
we
they
did last
not?
time to check to dispel it and
Pillars are or evocation.
just to be
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
And sorry, the doors are tied to transmutation. That's
Oh, okay.
Arcana check to disable it.
So we can see if
Yeah,
there's
these are
actually
different
anything
school.
behind the door.
Now, there are 2 white gates that lead out of here, but there's a thick mist that runs between them. And unless I misunderstand how this dungeon works, by traversing these gates, they will lead you to a different part of a different sector.
If we attune them to our current one, will that let us know where? Or do we have to just go through them to
You
find
just
out?
have to walk through.
The mist isn't anything that we know of? Can we check the mist with anything?
No, I don't think so.
So can we still disable one of the doors then? Like last time?
Sure, if you want to go around making Arcana checks, you could disable all the doors and open them to double check that they're nothing.
Just to be sure.
Alright, we'll do 3 Arcana checks.
Did you want to do it for all 3 or just one?
The lowest one I got is a 15 on Trace Recovery. The other ones are
All 3 of the doors are open and there are nothing inside. You want to go through either of the white gates.
Which one?
There's north and east.
Well, let's attune both of them either way before we go.
Well, you don't have to attune them.
They'll just
Go
open.
through.
Oh.
Yeah, they just open as you open it.
White gates are doors, black gates are teleporting.
Oh, the ones that we need to attune. Okay.
At least I.
So it seems.
Hold on. Actually, stop for a second. Let me.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I have to double check it, but I'm pretty sure you actually can't open these white gates unless your key is attuned to the other zone. So
I remember that being mentioned now, actually.
I might be wrong. I tried to look this up because this dungeon's kind of confusing and how the fucking keys work.
So fucking big too.
But I'm just gonna say for now that you can't actually enter through either of these white gates with your current keystone.
We need to find a key that's tied to the other zone.
Okay, then I guess we go
So-
back.
Yeah,
Yeah?
We go to the path that we didn't take.
okay.
Yeah.
That's the east door through the blood room or the north door through the pyramid. Although, if he isn't here, but Carac could tell you that they probably lead to the same place, like geographically speaking. There's a pretty good chance that they lead to the same room.
So we have to go. Oh, so either
I
way
still
works.
do east because that's
East
like
through the
closer,
black room?
right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
No, it
it
is.
It doesn't matter.
Saves you an extra room.
Well, presumably.
The white gate
I chose
opens up into a straight hallway.
Same thing.
Perception.
13.
22.
Alright.
That 22
29.
finds the 22 and the 29 find two trapdoors. You could walk around them. They're not like. There's a way that you could walk around them if you want.
There's a path to get through them. Do we want to disable them? Or
I don't really mind.
I can just
But
tag the
disabling
stones.
them does count as damage.
Yeah, you could just chalk them so you know where they are.
So then if we have to go through here, we know where they are. But if somebody's chasing us,
Fine.
they might not notice.
Okay, you head into the next chamber.
Definitely brain dead.
When you open this chamber, walls of black marble mausoleum are lined with hundreds of niches, each holding an ivory urn set in gold, silver, and precious gems. A dozen gray marble tables arrayed across the floor are encrusted with blood and ichor.
I got
In
it.
the north side of the room is a glowing black gate.
It's called
Inside of the room, there is a bald woman all tattooed up and in robes. What appears to be some sort of undead ghost-like creature and some more undead ghost-like creatures. There's also a white-haired elven man on one of the tables, and she's currently in the process of like drawing out some sort of black and like silver wispy thing from his chest as he screams in horrible pain. She has a twisted look of seditious malice
Does she
upon her
notice
face
that?
as she draws it
Does
out.
she notice us?
As the well, you guys haven't been stealthing, so
Oh, yeah.
as the door opened, she turns, stops, causing the thing to like back inside. He stops screaming for a second, and she says, "Well, well, more experiments. Get them, my creations, now!" And the creatures rush towards you. I need initiative.
And I thought Greta was off for that.
Oh, ugh.
25 to 20. No one really. That's fine.
This is fun.
I had to go not first eventually.
19 to 15. What'd you got?
18.
18. Uh, 14 to 10. What'd you got?
12.
What'd you got?
11.
What'd you got?
13.
Oh, see, Ed, you actually rolled higher than I did.
Well, that's how I got farther.
Yeah. That's why I had to stay stationary for the most part.
You got 11. You
11, 12, 13.
I just realized I got glitter in my hair.
Hanging on your face. Like right next to your eye.
That's fine.
10 to 6. What'd you get?
8.
Okay. The enemy is first.
So you're still not first.
You said it was a person she was
This is-
drawing
yeah.
black wavy thing out of?
Yeah, it appears to be some sort of elven man.
I'm not that last this time.
Are they strapped or are they in robes?
Probably.
They don't look like one of the thing.
Okay. This might be one of the 2 people that she mentioned that are here.
Yeah,
Could be.
she did, didn't she?
She also didn't say that they were together, so he might split up. Unless I am misremembering. It's like, no, they're in the same prison cell.
Okay. She goes, and as she does, she pulls from her from a pouch on her belt. She blows a bunch of appear to be black dust into the air, and she encounters Vita Mortis Careo. And I need each of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I mean, it's probably not the worst thing because everyone has +4 from me. I think I'm honestly.
I'm gonna say
Okay, maybe not all of us, but
Need to save that.
I rolled not the good.
He had +4.
I still rolled not the good.
Okay. Would y'all get
26.
12.
well,
11.
Nice.
11? Okay.
Give it my best. I think I forgot to roll.
Did it?
Oh, black
sometimes. Oh, right. Constant.
Okay. So, a rippling radius of black energy ripples over the group. As it does so, 3 of you take 16 necrotic damage, 2 of you take 8 necrotic damage. I guess I'm going to calculate it.
Oh, man.
There we go.
Tackle. It is now Thoradin's turn.
So where is the guy?
He's here.
Okay.
Chained up.
Away from where you are. Okay.
She's No, just there.
Because elves are people.
Huh?
It's my turn.
Drink
Humans.
the potion of giant strike. It is now.
It's not. Make sure you keep track of the session.
No, it's snark out. Well, no, it's 20.
Oh. Yeah, we no. We did a bot, so.
I believe we did.
Oh, you did?
I'm sitting on one. In addition to
This, the undead, having a sort of ghastly, bluish look to it with blue fire coming out of its eyes and mouth. As it does so, it raises its arms around. It says, "It's the Ishi MacLeod." Actually,
not crazy.
I think it's madness. You got +4 from Thay and
I got it. Sick.
Also backs up like this one. It is now Gren's turn.
Neat.
There's no whole chain here. Yeah. Roll it. No, it never takes you. Looks like some sort of undead. Like a white, seeming wasp, some sort of dark magic reflects on the spells.
I'm gonna double move him around to get him close. It's that one over there.
That would be
Stop. For that.
Zero cross.
It is.
It's the time difference.
It's not.
So, now Asura's turn.
Right. People will feel bad if okay, bonus action my sweet. She's on 45 for me, so rocking one attack.
I love this one.
Oh, okay. Because that's the big bad. And if we kill her, it might get rid of the bonus. I think that's not good enough.
I was just curious. Because you usually.
Necromants? It's just liches that take
If you're asking if you're might be rushing.
attacking her.
He played his last.
I crit on 19. 31. No. It's 31. Or 20. Second attack. 29.
So I'm sorry, I'm advantage of the first one.
19 damage.
And it's not drawing blood. It's now Squig's turn.
Use my bonus action. It isn't. What is a bonus? But I had a bonus. I thought I had a heal. That was a bonus action. Yeah.
Paladin's okay. Paladin's not the bonus action.
Huh. Okay. Never mind. I mean, it wouldn't matter anyway.
Noticing potion, calm, stuff. I'm going to cast large on Thoradin. Using the side category by additional and put skill protection for it. And get advantage on restricted saving throws. Oh, your weight also increases by units times that.
Yeah, dwarf.
Dwarf goes is now.
I imagine Mario would make mushroom. Still small, but huge.
Okay, that's an instant.
I'm sure
This
this is
white moves over, grabs one of the like silvery nice urns, lifts it up, and throws it.
Prepare to be covered in dead people. This is fine.
No sad. Hope that us attacking her will get her to drop those this. So she's boxed in. Kinda just attack. Yeah. Side.
Throws at Thoradin. You deflect it with your shield. Now that's your turn.
I'm gonna teleport to be right next to the light that's next to the now.
His health.
He's injured the elf part he's not.
Oh,
But I'm gonna
I
promise
don't
that
know.
to
I
you.
it's fine. I thought it would.
You're amongst friends here. Say whatever you want.
Not that.
Ed.
I love all of you. Cloud! I got 18.
To what? It's
Fine, so it's 10 versus 3.
I got 12.
you slash into it. It shrieks as you look this way. Goes. Picks up another urn. Throws it at Emerald.
Oh.
However, that one smashes right behind you. So
It's okay, I don't mind being
the wounded one is surrounded by Asura and surrounded by Asura and Glenna, also not to be understated, Black Razor and Wave. Looks and says, I could persuade you.
This again.
My loyalty doesn't
If it's any mistakes, the other guy, she has no choice but to die or join us.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Plus more information.
I wouldn't need what we're
What can you do to assure us?
I will tell you information.
Okay, so just gonna intervene here and point out horrific experiments.
You will save this man's life.
Okay, but what about everyone else you're going to do experiments on? future victims, you know?
Can't say that.
We've already questioned the one. It's unlikely.
Races, Aliyah, Pharaoh, and she disappears.
Okay. She's off to do more horrific spirits.
No matter what, I guess. Damn. Oh.
It's now.
Yeah, it's not.
Can she even heal us? Like she's still substantial.
She teleports now. She has to mention.
Disappeared. So
Well, technically, I shouldn't advance him either way. I should just say she's gone. But I was being nice.
it smells different. I guess not. I like that. Maybe it's
Now would take a turn for him.
That's if you're trying to identify. Once it's already happened, you know because you have the same spell change.
Nah. This you could count.
Mitch? Well, then I would want that's why that's part of what's like the castle like thing, to give him a chance to decide how to spell.
Oh, maybe that's sad.
It's
Fine.
I figure it's cooler than knowing she's gonna cast the spell if you want to spell.
Yeah. These guys are still up.
Fucking spells.
Adam.
I know.
It's your turn.
I see
Honestly-
the logic. The logic sounds neat. It just seems like people would be very tempted to just have like babies that cast your spell.
That's what I do. It's happening.
Seems like it works fine for
David
me.
search describe a spell and I just yell counter spell.
No, I think he's talking about like throwing stuff.
Oh,
which
yeah.
seems.
Don't throw
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, like
people.
counter spell points or tokens.
Yeah, if you're a fucking asshole.
No,
you're
I
like,
just
is it
say
funny?
counter spell.
It just
It's perfectly fine for you to interrupt.
Remember, you're gonna have
And then David's like, you actually
It's
count
straight
counter
in,
spell
right?
this.
and it's you gotta
It's pretty rare. It's basically
only counter once hit.
Yeah, this
So
one.
yes.
Anyway,
Plus
so-
5, so you get plus 5 plus D4
Is that so?
No, D4 to damage.
Oh, the same.
Yeah. So your attack roll was basically what it normally is with an extra 18 hits. Were you hitting? Okay. Yeah, 18 hits.
You get a second
And then
hit.
remember an extra 4.
At least one.
You begin spinning the hammer and then you throw. As you do, the ground begins to rip up as you throw it underneath, as the marble floor begins to crack and splinter, and it strikes the white straight on, burning, causing it to fissure and die. Sorry, I didn't get your phone. As it strikes into it and flies back, it shouts aloud in Dwarvish, and that's what I'm talking about.
Well, also increase in size all of your belongings. Yeah.
Does that
Increases in size, but
I don't think it's the whites.
it's pretty smutty.
Deathlock attacks you. Or
I am sleepers in there. And it just
it has more spells than this other spells.
There's nothing saying that you could go about doubling the size of gold items and selling it to the person before it wears off.
It has to be a fundraiser. Oh, no.
It tries to reach out, but misses completely. Is now Rena's turn.
I What do you propose we do now?
Your axe.
Swap my axe.
He's not unreasonable. He wants you to check on dead.
That's why he hits you back. He thinks undead is gross.
No,
No.
he knows his ability. He knows he doesn't work on undead.
Because there's no life.
That is a 9 hits. Second attack is
You swing twice, but you miss both times, unfortunately. Sure, it's your turn.
Oh. That was that space right there.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, go ahead.
America's just gonna be sitting there like,
It's fucking dead.
something else going.
Maybe.
Actually, it might be a to
Oh.
because it says
Yeah, it's
What?
Not long.
Hey,
it's not immune, but it does take half, so.
Oh wait, I just.
So you deal an extra 8 damage when you use it. Because the damage is half because it's
It's just.
technically roll the dice again.
Yeah. I did. 30.
Wade splits it open.
No, I turn them off after. Plus I can make it. 30.
Oh, that was just like a second. 30. Hits.
60.
Strike into it. Wounded. It is now Squid's turn. Fire.
Damage?
The firebolt strikes into him, defeating him.
That's massive damage.
Firebolt burns it away.
That's a lot of damage.
All that is left is the elven man.
I'm gonna go check on him.
Should have made these
He's
undead.
very wounded. He's also right here.
Ah, he was one of them.
So she's right here.
She looks awesome.
They all look fucking rad as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you want, in case you were curious, that's what Lahnis looks like.
Oh, the worm you guys were telling me about.
Alright, does he say anything or do we have to talk first?
He is unconscious.
Uh,
Well, he seems unconscious, actually, I should
Is
say.
he dead? Rolling medicine?
More medicine?
Yeah.
Sure.
He's dead? 19?
19? He's not dead.
He's
Okay.
alive.
Then I'm gonna cure wounds him.
Okay.
So it's a D8. Gets 11 hit points.
He gets 11 hit points?
Yeah.
Okay.
still unconscious.
No. He wakes up and he says, "Hey. Oh, thank you. Why'd you let her get away?
I didn't let her get away.
She teleported.
She had a key to the temples.
Oh, god damn it.
Damn it! She teleported!
You should... I'm sorry, I should criticize you after you went through all the trouble to save me. It's just frustrating to see her get away after everything I went through, you know?
It's understandable.
Well, I wasn't gonna let her.
Perhaps we shouldn't again.
Would you happen to be throwing the guy name that the lady gave us?
Allison Darktreader was the name of the man.
Darktreader.
And if you ask, he says, I be Darktreader. I was sent in here to spy, but I was caught, unfortunately. So you're the ones who are... well, she did say she was bringing more. Can you help me out of here? Back to the gatehouse.
Oh, of course.
If he's manacled, yeah, I can help him out.
No, he's not manacled.
Okay.
He's just really weak.
Ah.
She was trying to remove my soul, and I think I heard something about the resurrect. Not as like a ghoul like the rest of them, but more of
Wait.
no, like really resurrect, like a cleric.
What were the name of those?
But she was a
schools
wizard, so I
called?
don't know how that was possible. The pools, the predator pools.
The ones that give resurrection through
No,
necromancy?
you're actually confusing two things.
Oh.
There is some place you can heal in the pools inside of the Forest of Slaughter. However, there was a piece of information you got that said that somewhere in a place called the Halls of Necromancy in the Master's Domain, which, looking around, maybe, that it was possible to twist necromantic power to bring someone back to life for real. Like as a cleric would.
I can relay that to him.
And he says, I think that's what she was trying to do. She must know how the ritual works.
Well, she couldn't have gotten far.
Well, she could have teleported to a black gate and then gone to another zone entirely. She knew how to get to the temples of extraction. She had the key for it.
Doesn't mean that she's completely out of our reach, just a bit of a nuisance.
Well, hopefully you can catch up with her. But now,
Let's focus on getting you out of here.
have you been around the rest of the area?
Most of it.
We just got here, right?
Man, this is still the Master's
Oh,
Domain.
yeah, right.
Most of it, I think.
We've been
If you look
throughout.
around a little bit, yeah, you've been everywhere else. He says, maybe you should just come with me then. Once we get back to the gatehouse, she can probably send you to a whole different area.
Alright.
She probably wouldn't want to, hoping you find your own keys. Make it less suspicious if you keep teleporting to the gatehouse back and forth, but unfortunately, there's not really any
If
other
anything,
choice.
it's just to get you out
Well,
of here. We don't need.
Perhaps we should look harder.
Do you know of any
Only if
other
you've seen
keys?
anything else. But I think after a little bit of looking, you find out that everything here is dead. So unless there's a gate key that you haven't found, your basically your main choice is to go back to the gatehouse and get teleported to a whole different
Maybe
area.
she had them eat the
And
keys.
unless you actively like fight, he does lead you to the black gate in the room, and he says, "You have a key though. I assume that's how you got here. You just bring us back." And after a bit of talk, you are brought to the gatehouse where you see the woman who brought you here,
Hopefully, this is the only time we can
Lahnis.
come back.
Darktreader, who's been here, and a bunch of other like renegade red wizards who are kind of looking around. And Serana says to you, "What are you doing here?" "Oh, cousin." And she like reaches over and looks him up and down, and she says, "Thank you for saving him, but you really shouldn't be here. What happened?"
We hit a dead end.
And Kelson like speaks up and he says, don't be cross with him. It's Phaia got away. There was no other attunement keys they could have used." And she says, "Okay, I understand.
Hopefully,
I
this
can help
is-
you get to another area.
Hopefully, this is the only time we ever come back here.
Hopefully it will not have to be repeated." "Yes, you are correct. However,
The last
since
failure.
you came back, might as well take the opportunity now. Out of character, if you would like, you can take a short rest here." Okay, so technically, they won't argue with you if you want to take a long rest, but it will be mentioned that that's a really bad idea, and they'll get more time to raise the
Yeah,
alarms,
I
especially
don't
since
even-
Phaia escaped.
I don't even want to do a short rest.
Okay, but they do leave the option. They won't fight you if you want to do a short
Because I
rest.
still haven't used any of my spell slots.
I'm only down 36.
No,
I'm
wait.
only down
No,
to
I think
16.
I'm down
Okay.
8 necrotic
I've only
hits.
used one
I
spell
won't
slot.
rest if nobody else wants to.
Well, they have a cleric there. Her name's Mariah. She is a cleric of
So yeah, they can
Timora?
just spend 10 minutes healing
Goddess
us,
of the
we can
coin.
just immediately go back.
She is unusual. Most of the red wizards are human. She is a halfling woman. A bit, she's about 35, wearing plate armor. And she says, "Oh, I can help." And she goes around and casts a. You know what? Since this spell never fucking gets used, otherwise she will cast a couple prayers of healing.
Will I get rid of necrotic by chance?
It didn't lower your max health. It was just some necrotic.
Oh, okay.
A damage.
Unless I said it lowered your max. Unless I says it lowers your max health. Yeah.
God, that'd make necrotic so much worse. Holy shit.
I was
All necrotic damage reduces max health.
Make wave even more burly.
Ugh.
You took all
The
that
waves
damage
might actually do that. Anyway.
permanently.
Huh?
You took all that damage.
Well, fuck, it's better than level drain. I would still take that mechanic before level drain.
Oh. Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great as a DM, but it sucks so hard as a player.
Hey, you were
I'll
level
bet.
10, right? Now you're not.
Yeah, that was a cute level you got there. Shame something would happen to it.
I look forward to using it on 3.5.
Oh, cute.
Okay, she
I'll
casts
definitely delete it.
she casts a prayer of healing upon the group of you, healing you for each of you for 6, 11. Unfortunately, it wasn't that much, but you'll heal for 11.
It's better than nothing.
And you have a choice. She can teleport you. I can reread the area she can teleport you to. But you have a choice of the abyssal prisons, the which I can just go ahead and assume that's where you want to go.
Exactly.
Though I'm not sure what I'm going to do there.
So you can go to the abyssal prisons, the blood pens, the
Golem Lab.
predator pools, golem laboratories, far realm crysts, forest of slaughter, or the ooze grottos. You know that the abyssal prisons are where Tarul Var is, who is a lich, and might have some information you need, but you also know there is the possibility of getting some help at the predator pools, possibly winning over a hag to your side. You also know that there's some sort of magic pool of healing within the Forest of Slaughter.
But there's also
Additionally, Dark Treader tells you some information he found inside, which I almost forgot.
Where'd you say the hag was?
Predator pools.
you said there's no guarantee that we can get to the abyssal place though through the predator pools because we'd have to have the right key.
From that point, yeah. But I mean, it's just whether you want to deal with the lich now or later. It's up to you.
Well, I think
Okay.
I'd prefer to take care of the lich while we're still.
Kelson says to you, I've heard that in the ooze grotto, there's a white pillar that, depending on how it's used, can heal or harm. It might be useful if you're trapped without rest.
Okay.
Additionally, I've heard something else along those lines. The predator pool, there are special vats that hold power over life itself. I'm not sure if they're used for healing explicitly. They speak about them only in vague terms.
Alright, so vote.
So vote. I have one for the abyssal prison.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Abyssal prison, I guess.
2 for abyssal prison.
I still think we should go to the predator pools.
For the hag.
1 for predator pools.
I second that motion.
2 for predator pools.
I want to do the predator pools for the hag, but I also want to try to get rid of the lich as fast as possible while we're still pretty much untouched.
Paladin
Okay.
wanted to get rid of evil.
That too.
That
If I want to go
So-
through character logic,
What is your choice? Because you're the tiebreaker right now.
I gotta say, I can't help but want to get rid of the lich. It's just
It's 3-2 predator pools, unless you guys want to split up. No.
No.
I'm just fucking around.
We
I
got
could. I don't want
No,
to.
no.
Yeah,
We don't got
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Squig, we got this. Squig, we don't got this. Squig, we don't got this.
We have the heals.
Squig, we
We're
don't got
good.
this. Squig, no.
We're good.
No.
You don't have the hit
I mean,
points.
if you want to also mention,
Semantics.
you got a theoretical
You
hag. on
are
your
sent
side.
to the abyssal prison.
They'll be fine. They got all 3 legendary weapons. They'll be fine.
No.
And that is where we are going to end this week. catch us next week for more of Dead in Thay. I've been Mario Vilas, your illustrious dungeon master. David, where can people find you? Do you have anything you want to tell the folks?
People can find me as artist David Harper on Instagram and Twitter. And outside of just mentioning I've still got an animated project that I'm plugging away on, slowly but surely, that's about it for me.
Caitlin, where can people find you, and do you have anything you want to plug?
You can find me at Gobitzes on Twitter. And there's thus far nothing I want to plug.
Does anyone have anyone else have anything they want to plug?
No plugs.
Fair enough.
Plug the drain.
You can find More Me and Lights Camera Initiative on Twitter. Additionally, on Thursdays, I am going to be on the Tainted Lands of Antimor Twitch, where I will be playing Luca, who's just super cool, you guys. It's pretty great. Yeah. And additionally, coming around late December, I'm going to be on the charity stream for Fuck Cancer Roll Dice. It's going to be a charity stream where I'll be running a game of monsters and other childish things. There'll be some people playing it probably for the first time because it's a really unknown game that a lot of people should check out. It's great. Yeah, and I think that's all for me. So, see you around. David, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Jeff, say goodbye.
Bye.
Caitlin, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ed, say goodbye.
Yeah.
Sid, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.